Welcome to Ayurveda Clinical Management Software where Ayurveda meets the technology. Since the appointment is already booked, we move the patient from appointment to the waiting list so the doctor can start his consultation. To move a patient from appointment to waiting list, click on the action button of waiting list. A form with patient ID and payment details will open. This field is not kept mandatory. You can simply save and skip as per your need. If required, fill in the necessary details and click on the Save button. Your patient will be moved to the waiting list. Now click on Waiting List Manager. Click on the active waiting list. Choose the name of the patient and click on the Start Consultation tab to open the patient form. You can see previously filled patient details with patient ID in a box. Below are the headers of all the forms like last visit, basic details, history, etc. Up to medical records will appear. Click on the Last Visit tab to view details of earlier visits if there are any. Fill in all the details in basic detail form. Do not miss the field mark with a red star. These details you need to fill for the first time. You need not to fill these fields again and again. Click on the Submit button to move to the next tab. Same in history form, one can fill in the past details of the patient like his past history, medical history, surgical history and his family history. Click on the Submit button to move to the next tab, that is Pre-Examination. Here one find questions regarding the patient habits, daily routine and menstrual history for females. Fill in the details and click on the Submit button to go to the next tab, Examination. Examination. In this tab one will fill present complaints. Here one can select symptoms from the drop-down. If there's any symptom one can't find in the list, or add it manually in the other present complaint box given below. General examination. Here one can fill the vitals of the patient like temperature, pulse, etc. Now we come to the Ayurveda Parikshas like Ashtavit Pariksha, Dashvit Pariksha, Samprapti and Strotas Pariksha. One can click on the arrow besides each pariksha to open it. Select the appropriate symptoms and click on the Submit button to move to the next tab, that is Prakriti chart. One can select any one from the 3 characteristics of each point. At the end one can see the total score of each dosha and also a bar graph. Click on the Submit button to move to the next tab, that is Prescription. On this page, one can view the summary of symptoms and previous examination done in tabular form. Now one can start with the medicine prescription. Select medicine from the drop-down and also the dosage, anupan, etc. Also one can give prescriptions for local application. Advise investigation to the patient if required. Choose Next, follow update if needed. Click on the Save button and it will save the data which is already filled. If one wants to prescribe any medicine from external sources, one can write in the additional prescription provided below. Click on the Submit button and move to the next tab. Diet chart. One can prepare a diet chart here for the patient in a few clicks. One can select diseases, languages, and can also customize diseases accordingly. Select disease, which is a mandatory field and one shouldn't forget to fill it. One can select foods listed in the boxes we want for patients to eat, avoid or eat occasionally. Selected foods will show green, red and orange color boxes, where green stands for eat, red stands for avoid, and orange stands for occasionally. One can also add do's and don'ts given below. It will automatically get added on the diet chart when we click on the Submit button. Now after submission, we can scroll up and find a Print and Share button where one can view the chart and also print or share it. One can also create invoice and create bill for this patient by clicking on that tab. At this point, if one wants to end the consultation, one can click on the End Consultation tab and this will move the patient to the active patient list under Patient Management section. For any query, visit our website www.ayurveda.com or contact on 8655 to 98600.